clean. Ends up with Marshall. Wanted a runner inside and he turns it over. This time Caleb Daniel to Eastonwood to half forward. They go at it. This time McKenzie loses his way. Vandermeer gives it to Bontempelli. Bontempelli from 45. Umpire shuffles. He likes what he sees. And the Bont, he smiles and celebrates. It's a dozen. And Bont has two.
Look at this by Norton there. He's out of position, but he doesn't give up. He fights. He gets it to ground level. And once you get it to ground level tonight, you know who's going to be mopping up. Vandermeer to Bontempelli. But that's just outstanding from Norton. He was never in the right position, but he didn't give up. He just made sure he got it to ground. And that's where they've gone to work tonight, and that is a class finish from the superstar.
On now, kick forward to the wing to Marshall. Little hand pass off the boat running past, but he missed him. Allows Caleb Daniel in. Little hand pass Liberatore, and they'll go forward again, the Dogs.
Up towards half forward. Norton couldn't mark off the pack. Vandermeer. Handball to the Bont. He's 48 out.
Oh, no.
Off the left foot.
Oh.
And he's put it through.
Have a look at him, Ronnie.
Bontempelli gets his second, and it's all about the Bulldogs. They are smashing Port Adelaide.
The tackle, and it forces the ball to spill into the path of Daniel. Daniel, a handball release. They'll go forward here, the Dogs towards half forward. Where's Norton out? He comes against McKenzie. Forced to spoil. Vandermeer, Bontempelli, 48 from goal. Bontempelli has kicked a Lammy's Tavern goal of the night. The Dogs lead by 59. 12-8-80. Port Adelaide 3-3-21. You reckon Simon Goodwin's not paying close attention to this right now, Mark Neal?
Still couldn't trap it. Ball spills now to Caleb Daniel. Little linky handball goes to Liberatore. Kicks up toward left half forward off a pack. Vandermeer almost run down. Got the handball to the Bont from 48. Bontempelli goal. It's party time for the Western Bulldogs. Tell you what, they can have a $4 schooner at half time because they are going to the grand final.
Never misses a target and doesn't. They work it forward. They don't want to let another goal go. Cut McKenzie in front of Norton, a rare occasion. Vandermeer did really well. Spots Bontempelli. This is going to really hurt. He's got it. He's got it. And you've got to think they're home. Half time, 12-8, 3-3. Couple of goals to the Bont. And they, as good as Melbourne were last night, this is even better performance from the Western Bulldogs. Undermanned, been all around Australia, Tasmania, Brisbane, Perth, Adelaide. Can't train on the ground, but you think it was them that had all the favours, Trent. It's not Port Adelaide.
A turnover. Coming back the other way is Daniel for the Dogs. He gives it off in turn to Wood, floats it to half forward. Unable to mark Norton, but it falls for Vandermeer. Off to Bontempelli on the fly. The champ from 50 kicks the goal. He's got two. Forget about doing it on their rear. They're doing it on one leg.
Ball turned over. Caleb Daniel gets it through to Eastonwood. Around the body up towards half forward. Good effort from Norton. He was trapped behind Vandermeer, the crumb. The look-away handball to Bontempelli from 49. There he goes, the champion. What knee injury, he says. He's kicked his second. Oh, this is a runaway train. 12-8-80, the Western Bulldogs. 3-3-21. No one in their right mind could have predicted this.
Australia again, the pressure's too good. Daniel got the handball away. Bulldogs through the middle. Eastonwood was the play. Got it up towards half forward off hands Vandermeer. On his outside, gives to Bontempelli. And the block goes bang. And there's another Western Bulldogs goal. They are too good. Magnificent stuff, the Bulldogs. 12-8-80. Port Adelaide, a pitiful 3-3-21. Triple MIGA liquor scoreboard.
Well, they're not going to win the game, Port Adelaide, now, but there's some respect getting lost out here. This is actually embarrassing. I haven't seen them play like this in a long, long time. They're getting beat up around the footy. They're losing crucial contests. I can't see a way out or a way to gain back some sort of respect. I mean, what's the message you give at half-time? We've got 40 seconds until half-time, Roo. What does Kenny do here? Well, is people playing for their careers? You know, they talk about last year losing a prelim, but they're back here again. This can scar a team. This can scar young players losing this way at home.
He's got to give it to him. What do you stand for?
What do you gain out of that as well?
Well, you've got to fire them up. I mean, they're not doing it at the moment, and they're good enough to do it, so it's a mindset issue. They're not tired. They haven't been anywhere. They've had the week off.
And as a result, his handball just wandered away to Bont to Caleb Daniel. The half forward it goes for the Doggies. Out comes Norton again. McKenzie right with him. Vandermeer front and centre. Gives the handball to Bontempelli. Off a step to Bont. What a goal! Bontempelli's got two, and that was a cracker. Wow. 12-8-80. Western Bulldogs. 3-3-21 Port Adelaide. A small band of Doggy supporters towing across at the Adelaide Oval, but they are making plenty of noise.
No, it might be barracking for Central Districts and they've got nothing to do in the north of Adelaide on a Saturday night, to be fair. But, Jim, this is something special the Dogs have put on to half-time.
Yeah, they were a powerhouse there for all the Central Districts.
They were.
Rattled off a lot of premierships, but, again, they're just smashing around the contest. It's almost to a stage now where the Bulldogs thinking, well, the direct opponent, we can just put a little bit of pressure on. The ball's getting coughed up and we can start spreading early. That play across half-back, there was very little pressure and Port Adelaide coughed the footy up and the Dogs just got on their bike and got forward to the footy well.
Hand pass straight to Caleb Daniel, and now the Dogs can zip forward again. It wasn't the cleanest kick forward. Norton lunged at it. Vandermeer sensed the moment. He gave delightfully to Bontempelli, who can top off the half with another long-range goal. And the knees are up as he jumps and celebrates with a throng of Dogs that are there. Supporters have their hands over them, and they can't stop clapping. Oh, they can't believe it. Two preliminary finals blown to the Scheisenhausen by half-time. 12-8-80 to 3-3-21.
We look at the inside 50s this quarter, and this tells the story, Kane, of the lack of pressure that Port has put on the Dogs' ball movement. They've been inside 50 15 times this quarter, 15-8, and of that 15, they've scored 11 times. Once again, it's a repeat entry. It's just a great contest from Norton. We haven't seen that at the other end, and when it hits the deck, it's the Dogs first to it. And you don't give Marcus Bontempelli an inch, let alone 5 metres outside the initial contest on his preferred left peg. And whether he's injured or not, it makes no difference when that man is that talented and that skilled, and he finishes and does exactly what he should do as captain of this football club.